Hello everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. It's Beer Monster o'clock. And I've been to Home Bargains again, and I found myself a little milk stout. It's by the Tailgate Brewery, who are based in Nashville in the Stouts in the States, United States. And it's a peanut butter milk stout. That sounds really interesting, doesn't it? There's a little look at the can art there. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? What's that, a cow? Yeah, a cow on the back of a van. He'll cut the beers in his hand. He's got the right idea, hasn't he? It's 5.2%, I think. Was it 5.2% ABV, 355ml can, or 12 fluid ounces for American, and £1.69 this cost. I thought, let's give it a go. I ain't tried it yet. Struggling for beers to review at the minute, so let's give it a go. I do quite like stouts now as well. Let's crack her open, see what it's all about. My worry with this beer is that it's going to be too sweet, and it's one of them kind of desserts in a can sort of stouts, which I'm really not a fan of. But you don't know unless you try, do you? Hopefully it's not like that, but there's only one way to find out, and I'm about to find out now. Alright, here's a little look at the beer. It's pretty much pitch black, as you can see. The head didn't want to know. It's just sort of pissed right off out of it straight away. Yeah, it's pretty much pitch black. Quite hard to see the carbonation levels because it's so dark. But yeah, you can see it bubbling away. Probably not going to pick it up on camera. You just have to trust me. Alright, let's give it a whiff and check out the aromas. You are actually getting the peanut butter. It doesn't smell too sweet, actually. It smells really nice. You're getting the roasty malts, peanuts. It does smell like peanut butter, but it's not a big aroma, but it is there. That's quite impressive. You're getting the roasted malts, peanuts, little hint of chocolate, dark chocolate, I think. But overall, I'm saying you can get the peanut butter in that, but overall, as a sort of, complete thing together, it's reminded me a little bit like popcorn, but in a good way. Anyway, sometimes you just smell these beers and they just remind you of something. And for me, this one just reminds me of popcorn. But it does. You can pick out the peanut butter as well. Anyway, let's try it, shall we? Shut up! I'm talking a load of old ball. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. Ooh. It's quite nice, getting a lot of roasted malts. Got a sort of light to medium body, very close to medium for me, but not quite there. Quite a soft mouthfeel. The carbonation's quite gentle, so it suits it quite well being a stout. It's definitely getting the peanut butter, for sure. It's a bit nutty. There is a sweetness in there, but it's not like a full-on crazy sweetness for me. So it's not really a dessert in a glass. It's more of a beer first with a bit of a hint of a dessert sort of thing, which I can deal with. Still, for me, it's not the sort of thing I would session. Just as a little treat. It's all right. I think it would get too sweet after a few. I'm sure there's some lactose in here. It's got like a milkiness to it. And quite a lot of coffee. The peanut butter taste isn't like full on. It's more sort of there in the background. I think the roasted malts and the coffee are slightly stronger than the actual peanut butter itself. For me, this needed a little hint of salt. Because obviously peanuts are quite salty, aren't they? It just needed that little hint of salt, and then it would really taste more like peanut butter. Little hints of vanilla, and even some dark fruits as well, but they're quite in the background. There's like a sort of berryness about it. It's quite an easy drinking stout, really. I'm just really glad that it's not too sweet. I think it's actually growing on me as well the more I'm having, because I was expecting it to sort of really start getting too rich and sweet, but it's not actually. I'd say I think it's worth a buy for £1.69. Come all the way from the States. Try it while you can, because I bet you it normally costs a lot more than that. Might have a short date or something. Let's have a little look. 11th of the 4th, 2024, so it's not even short dated. But I think there'll be people that really like this. I'm enjoying it, but I don't love it, because it is still on a little bit too on the sweet side for me. I can enjoy one. Any more than that, I think I'd stop enjoying it and have to switch to something else. I'm glad I tried it though. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. But again, if you prefer your sweeter stouts, I think you'd probably rate it higher. So yeah, sort of one of them ones. Would you like to try a bit off camera? My girlfriend likes a sweet stout, but like I say, this one's not overly sweet. Let's see if she likes it. What do you reckon, babe? Can you taste the peanut butter? A little bit, like it's more...
I don't know, you know.
No?
No, I can't.
You can't? What can you taste?
Chocolate.
Chocolate, yeah. Like dark chocolate. Can you taste berries? Berries and coffee.
Berries, yeah.
Yeah, you can't taste the peanut butter. No. Smell it. Can you smell the peanut butter? You can smell it.
I can't taste it.
Yeah, it smells a lot more like peanut butter than it tastes, and the old girl agrees.
It's not too old.
But yeah, it's alright. Do you like it? What would you give it out of 10? Just from that quick little
5.
taste. So you give it a 5. That surprised me. I thought she'd like it more than me. Shows what I know, doesn't it? But yeah, thank you very much for tuning in, guys. I really do appreciate all the support. If you could hit that like button, it helps this video gain more traction on YouTube. It really would help my channel out. And consider subscribing if you're new. And until the next one, guys, have yourselves a great weekend. And bye-bye, darlings.